Hey everyone, Zero JD here with the XBLA Fans Channel. I'm here to give you a quick taste of Crashbots. It's a runner game. It's not a specifically a endless runner, but it does have a endless mode, as you can see right there. But most of the time, you're actually just going through these little levels, completing objectives, getting stars. Objectives usually give you just points and stuff like that. You do get coins and stuff like that that allow you to upgrade your robot and stuff like that. But as you can see here, I have 83 stars. I've gotten through the first two areas here. I need 100 to get to the next one. And the thing I was talking about earlier, you actually get the coins to upgrade your robot. You can upgrade, like, for this guy here, like the damage you can do with his weapons. This one, you use energy to get around, and as you run, you expend energy. If you run out of energy, hey, that's game over. Or at least you die, but whatever. When you use your jetpack, which is on the A button, that reduces your energy. Your shield is like when you run into stuff, or the shield is like when you run into stuff, or like if you get hit or anything like that, less energy is lost. And then this last one here is general energy consumption while running and sliding is reduced. There are other robots. I have not unlocked them yet, mainly for the point of I am unable to beat some levels. It's one of those games that, yes, worlds are locked off via stars and stuff like that. Levels, however, are actually, you cannot get to the next one unless you actually beat the world before it. So you get on a world that you absolutely cannot beat yet, you're going to have to hopefully have unlocked the other world to keep going there, or essentially go back to the other worlds and grind for money to try and upgrade and get all that stuff done. And these missions are essentially like, hey, do this and get a little bit of extra money and stuff like that. So if I finish this, actually, if I get to 75 meters in endless mode, I will actually get that guy's arm. Worlds, I think endless mode is going to be the easiest way to kind of show stuff off here. World is essentially, like I said before, you're going through these things, and let's say I'm like, hey, I'm stuck on number 10, I will not be able to get to 10, or if I'm stuck on 9, I will not be able to get to 10. I've had some weird issues with this game. One time it actually just fully muted itself for after no input from me. I had never even gone down to the options, and I went there, and both of these were just all the way just muted for no reason. I've also had it where the analog stick does not register at all, so I've had to move to the D-pad, which does work. And when I boot it up, you're going to see that the angle that you're looking at isn't behind your character, so it's very hard to kind of line up jumps and stuff like that, and it just feels made in that way to make it needlessly harder for the player. So let's actually go with the forest that I just unlocked. So A is the, what's it called? The jetpack. I'm going to pause it. X will give me a speed boost, which I don't use too much, and then B will let me slide and stuff like that. Right bumper is guns, and if I kind of shoot, I can actually go and blow stuff up and usually unlock stuff. I've also had issues with this game not pausing at all. Where I was earlier, I was playing, and I thought this game actually didn't have a pause feature until I actually restarted it. But as you can see in the upper left, I actually have a energy bar. If that runs out, I am toast. But you get energy as you go and fun stuff like that. Oops. Well, as you saw there, I actually bumped into the thing, got sent back a little bit, and I've actually had that kill me before. But this is probably the best mode to get money and stuff like that. I don't believe the stars will actually transfer over to the main game, which is a little bit of a drag. Also, this game is kind of hard to play and talk. But as you can see, the angle that I'm at is just so kind of weird and doesn't really make sense. It's hard to kind of judge where everything is. Oh, I died because I ran out of energy. We'll try this again, and then I will show you the what's it called? Main world gameplay. You also feel like you move really slow unless you're dashing. Maybe it's just this robot, but I feel like I'm getting absolutely nowhere fast. Left bumper was that charge shot that you just saw. Oops. And then we're going to slide under. Most of my deaths have come from hitting stuff and then just getting bounced around like an idiot. I want that charge thing, but I'm probably not going to make it. Nope. But once you get enough money, you can go back and upgrade fun stuff like that. So if I want to upgrade now, I need where is it? 750 for that and 750 for that. I think I have everything at level 2, but whatever. I'm not the biggest runner fan. This one, however, does feel kind of weak. It's not. I played like the Mario runner on your phone and stuff like that, and I enjoyed that. I've enjoyed other little runners. They're not something like, they're not a go-to game for me or something like that. Would you call? I'm not sure if you'd call Mill Spittle Boat's not really an endless runner, but endless games I can kind of get into. We're gonna beat this and not have me talk for it, so I'm gonna try to focus. But yeah, I'm not a big endless runner fan, but this feels just shallow and needlessly hard because of this angle, because you're not actually moving like rows when you move left and right. Oh, my analog stick has actually stopped moving again. You're not actually moving rows, you're actually moving like increments of you're moving distance, and you're not just snapping to the left, middle, or right. That would actually make this game a lot more fun, I think, if I could just tap like Beat Trip or something like that. Also, like that, I've had that happen where I hit something and then I just kind of like bounce off of it continually or whatever. This gameplay right now specifically is not the game being bad. It's just hard to play this game and talk. So let me clam up a bit and then we'll go. Oh well. But yeah, it's like weird little things, like getting, like if you get locked on something and you don't actually get pushed backwards, you're just going to take multiple damage from it. Oop, and there's traps and stuff like that that sometimes don't feel the most fair. You also have to also jump like way early for stuff, and it just doesn't feel good. I actually don't need to collect the stars in this one, but I feel that the distance that I have to start jumping from is like crazy early. Here we go, and I finished it. Yay! See, I can do it. But it doesn't. There's something that just feels off about the entire thing. Like the buttons maybe not fully responding when you want them to, or the game just not like I pushed. You actually saw the animation of my character starting to slide, and he just didn't. It just didn't. It was just like no. And then some of the harder levels just get unfair, and it's just not fun because it clearly wants you to like replay stuff, but it's not fun enough to do that at times. But yeah, like the weirdest bug I had is like when it literally just. No, it's like, no, you don't get any more sound. And I had no idea what had happened. I thought the game had busted, and I restarted it a few times. And I went in the menu and it was like, oh, it was just like, no, it's for no reason the sound's going to be going off. But yeah, like that's killed me a lot, where I've like hit something and it just bounced me like 7 times into it for no reason. And you lose energy every time you run into something. I also don't like that a lot of the boxes have, like, you'll hit a box and you won't have enough time for your brain to register what's inside of it before you die on the box, or you like hit what's inside of it. Oh, like I missed that star right there mostly because I couldn't, like the depth perception of where you are with the camera is just not good. Oops. And then the worlds, of course, ramp up and just get harder and harder. But yeah, that's about all this is. I'll go back and actually show you the level that I'm stuck on right now. And I highly doubt I can do it while talking. But yeah, it's gonna give me like a little flyover. It's just like, it just gets longer and more stuff is added. I can usually get to where that little roller is, but at that point, it just feels like I just don't have enough energy to actually complete it. I've also had issues with these little these mallets here where I'll just get bounced back and forth between them non-stop, and then it's like, oh, there goes all your energy. So I got a star here. And of course, I'm sure you do have to use all your abilities and stuff like that, but the issue with using the abilities is that they were all introduced at the exact same time. So I never really felt like I ever got like comfortable with using any of them. And of course, see, this is the area I always get to, and then I just run out of energy. So I don't think my character's upgraded enough to actually, like, even if like a perfect run, to actually get through there with enough energy. But yeah, that's Crash Robots. I'm not an endless runner person or a runner game person, so maybe this will appeal to you. Oh, I can upgrade. Oop. Don't know why it went straight to a level, but okay. That's happened a lot, actually. Just weird button things. So all I actually did was push over, over, and over, and then it just was like, no, we're going to take you to a level. But yeah, there's weird bugs. Like I said before, I've had issues where like it just wouldn't let me pause the game. Or when I was selecting, like when I was at the level area once, I actually had to sit here and hit B continually, and then I actually had to quit the game because it wouldn't actually let me back out, or I've had to hit B a few times before the game like registers it. There's nothing wrong with the controller. I've tried it with 2 different controllers. But that's Crash Robots. I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA Fan Channel. Check out our videos, like, comment, subscribe. If you leave a comment, I'll try to get back to you. It really helps us out. Thank you, and have a nice day. Bye.